What was a happy memory that turned out to be sad? When I was 10, my pop took me to the county fair. It was just the two of us, and it felt like the best day of my life until I learned what he was hiding years later. Pop was my favorite person in the world, a wiry guy with a scratchy beard and a laugh that sounded like a bark. He'd tell me all these stories about his days as a mechanic, fixing trucks back in the 70s, his hands always stained with grease. That summer, he promised me a whole day at the fair. No parents, no rules. We drove over in his beat-up old pickup, windows rolled down, with country music crackling on the radio. The fair was pure magic, lights flashing everywhere, the air thick with the smell of popcorn and cotton candy. Pop won me a stuffed bear at the ring toss, and he was cheering louder than anyone else there. We rode the Ferris wheel, and from the very top, he pointed out the whole town, saying, "This is your kingdom, kid." He bought me a corn dog. He even let me sneak a sip of his lemonade when Mom wasn't around to scold us. I felt invincible, like it was us against the world. He even danced with me to some band playing cover songs, twirling me around until I got dizzy. We were both laughing so hard we could barely stand up. I went home that night clutching that bear, my cheeks sore from smiling, thinking nothing could ever top that day. I held on to that memory for years, pulling it out whenever things got rough. Pop died when I was 14, a heart attack, sudden and quiet. I kept that bear on my bed as a reminder of it. But then, when I was 18, I was sorting through his old toolbox for my mom, and I found a letter tucked inside. It was yellowed and creased. It was from a doctor, dated about a month before our day at the fair. Pop had been diagnosed with heart disease. It was in the early stages, but it was serious. The letter was urging him to get treatment and make lifestyle changes. Pop never told a soul. He just kept working, kept smoking, and kept acting like nothing was wrong. Mom confirmed it all later. Her voice was heavy when she told me. He'd known he was sick, he didn't want to worry us, and I guess he didn't want to face it himself. So, that day at the fair, it wasn't just a treat. It was his way of giving me one perfect, bright memory before he knew things might start to unravel. He was saying goodbye in his own quiet way.